Go!
Hey guys, we're back. We're at Heaven Help Us. We've had some depth conversation. I love speaking with you. I feel comfortable opening up.
Thank you.
And we're going to continue this, baby. We might have something on fire
I
here.
think so, and I promise you, I would never Gayle King you.
Oh, bitch, don't do that to me.
We ain't even gonna go there.
Okay,
We're gonna keep it light.
Don't do it. Okay.
Let's talk about something that we both can talk about, something that you're living and something I've been covering for over 10 years now. Reality TV, as it relates to what it's doing to our society.
And I think that we can talk about it in different capacities. I don't watch it.
Really?
I don't know nothing about nobody's show. If it ain't on Instagram and I didn't see the video on Housewives, I don't know what happened. And that's okay. But I'm on it, so I can give you a different point of view.
Okay. So do you think reality TV has helped us or harmed us?
I think that it's entertainment, and I think that people watch what they want to watch. My whole thing is if you go to Bravo, you want to see some mess, and you're going to get the mess everywhere. Does it seem like I'm selling drugs to you? Because if you don't get it here, you're going to get it somewhere else.
What is your response to it? And I see this mostly with your show because y'all are professional, highly educated women. They up there making educated women look bad. I'm just so disappointed. They supposed to be educated women and they acting like this. What do you say to that?
I understand. I think that there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. And we may be. But I will say this, and I'm gonna give you an example. Contessa, Dr. Contessa, one of the smartest bitches I know. One of the smartest women, I should say, I know. Very educated, very well spoken, very, very just well versed in a lot of things. She came to me, she said, Heavenly, I could never cuss somebody out on TV. She said, I just would not do it. I don't know if I felt that way when I came on, but a lot of people feel that way. Like, hey, you know what? I'm above that. But when you get in a situation
and you get in your cup.
Some of us, myself included, when you get in your cup, that brown liquor, tell the truth. It's like, these are not situations you would be in a professional environment. These are not situations you would be in any normal environment that a bitch that you don't like, that say some shit, because you would not interact with them. If I don't like you, you think I'm going to sit down and have lunch with you this morning to talk about it? That's just not, this unrealistic in my opinion. But if you do, I am human. Everybody's human. Everybody has a breaking point. Mine might be shorter than other people's, but everybody have a breaking point. When Contessa, y'all got mad at Contessa, I'm saying Contessa about her goddamn man. She said that bitch was singing, and she said, your man is the definition of a big ass bitch. You're gonna. She told me she would never do that. I'm not judging her, but I think that it's, I ain't gonna say it's wrong to judge because we put our lives out there to judge, but you don't know what you would do in a certain situation. And it becomes the fact, and I'm being very honest and open like you said it becomes, should you, because we know what this is bringing to society, should we show the realness that, hey, I'm just a young girl from over town, and I was able to be smart enough or fortunate enough to get an education? Or does it become because I got an education?
Which one?
Which one you want?
Good. Do you now, in retrospect, feel any type of social responsibility being on camera? And do you feel any type of burden to represent the race or to represent black women? Or to, is that something you feel? I
don't feel a burden to represent the black race. But I do feel a burden on what we put out in society. And I think that there's a balance, a yin and a yang to everything. And that's why our off camera, and we do it on camera as well, but they don't always show it because we give you what you want, and I'm not making an excuse. Off camera, I try to do a whole lot of positive stuff. I give backs. I know Dr. Jackie gives give backs. Everybody does that. And I do positive speaking. We actually did a whole movie. We do all kind of stuff to give back to kind of balance that negative shit that we put out there. And it may not be enough, or it may be enough. I don't know. But am I representing every black woman in the world? No. But if I am, you're going to come to somebody who's been very educated, who came from nothing, that made something. That got to inspire somebody, that if somebody like Dr. Heavenly can make it, from the hood, that act this way when she get angry, then I could do it too. Who is she then? You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting that out there as well. If Dr. Heavenly can find a man and do this, that, and the other, and do this, and be successful in their business and do all of this, bitch, you from Miami, Carol City, Brown Sud,
Bankhead, Caprini Green.
It's gotta be inspiring to some little girl that says, hey, you know what? I know I'm this way. And Dr. Jackie do it too, but not as much, because a lot of people probably feel like I can't be her, but I could be Dr. Heavenly. And I can still be successful, and I can still do this, and I can still do that.
But sometimes people find inspiration in the wrong thing. And I get conflicted sometimes because the reality TV market is a market that I eat off of. That's how I eat. I made a lot of money off of it.
I eat off it too,
but and you're in it. But it's funny because I see this trend amongst young people in conjunction with social media and reality TV now. Yes, you are a dentist, and yes, Miss Young Girl over here can be a dentist, but it seems like everybody wants to aspire to just be a reality star and just that. They see the Cardi B's, they see the Jocelyn Hernandez's, they see all of these people, and they're like, let me bypass education and hard work, and let me thought and bop around and just do reality TV, because it's the new hustle. It's the new football. It's the new rap. It's the new way out of the hood. Do you feel any way in contributing to that mentality? Because it is easy money, Dr. Heavenly. Y'all jump on, and what we see is people jump on season 1. They driving a Nissan Murano.
I was in a Mercedes and a Bentley when you met me.
You was, and then 3 years later, 3 years later, they're living it up. You know what I'm saying?
And so, but I get what you're saying, and I agree with you 1,000%. I agree with you that reality TV, some people say, hey, but bypass that. And we talked about education. I look at reality TV just like you said, football and baseball and being on. That's some hard shit to get into. However, anybody can go to school, and not anybody, but
more people than not.
To start out getting an education that's then try to get on a successful reality TV show, come a dime and a dozen. You ask the people, how many people on successful out of the world? But how many physicians and dentists and attorneys and accountants can you have, Quentin? So that's why you feel bad. You got your degree first, and I think you can agree with me. That you gotta get your education first, because that's something they can't take away from you. They can take away, and we're seeing it. They can take away this reality TV tomorrow, and I can't be mad because I understand it's a business, and we could talk about that as well. And I know y'all always say I go on an angle. This is a business. In my place of business, you can't tell me how to. Well, you could tell me, but if I talk to you a certain kind of way, like I'm just gonna keep it on me. If Andy tell me to be quiet, right? I'm talking too much. If Andy tell me to be quiet, I got a choice. I could say, you know what? No, you shut the fuck up, Andy. You shut the fuck up. Or I know I'm in my business. My place of business. And say, hey, you know what? If I say this, I'm probably going to lose my job. And I know my staff probably go through the same thing, even though I try. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't being rude. He was just
trying to get order.
He was tired. He was getting order. He had his baby, whatever. And I don't take offense. But I'm saying I had a choice. So am I off the subject when I say?
Completely off, but we listening.
So what I'm saying to you is you make choices on what you want to have. And education is a choice.
That was a great way to sum that up. All right, so let's make it a little more lighthearted. And I know you said you don't watch a lot of reality TV, but you got to hear some rumblings. What are some of the best reality TV shows out there?
Gotta be Atlanta Housewives. Gotta be. I don't. You know.
Do you know any of the Love and Hip Hop? Do you ever watch Love and Hip Hop?
I know Mama D.
I
watched Love and Hip Hop 1 or 2 times. And I was like, my God.
Who is this woman?
My God, I could not turn the TV though. I tell you.
Shout out to Mama D, Deborah. I love. She is a ball
and she
fun.
Reminds me a lot of myself. Not that she's different.
She doesn't conform.
She
she's
does
her.
not conform.
She's unapologetically her.
Dude,
I love
so many people are so
Mama
weak
D.
in that way, in my opinion. And then to me, that ain't conforming to society. That's just being fake.
And she doesn't allow the internet or other people's opinions to sway her. That woman is the same woman that she was season 1 when she looked around her house and said the landlord to give her amenities. with that wrought iron door on the front, and Erica left him for dead. I love Deborah. I love Mama D.
The thing about Deborah is, I know her personally. I can't say nothing about none of them other hoes out there. I know them, but I don't know them. I know her. That woman is brilliant.
No, she was a nurse. She went to Georgia State. She was a nurse.
She's crazy as hell, but the way her mind works and the way she can bring that stuff back to you, the way that she do and the words that she use, it takes a touch of genius.
It does, and I think that's where her and I bond. Yeah, indeed. So let me ask you a question, and here's the issue of mine. Let me take a sip. Go ahead and take a sip, because you get a little mouthful of orange, red cup. Shit, here, cheers to the red cup. We some of messy bitches. One of the biggest issues that I have with reality TV is that people get on there, and they come from the likes of nothing, and they want to start these little arbitrary businesses. Everybody want to sell, and I'm not knocking anybody. Everybody want to sell hair, they want to sell lashes, they want to sell clothes. But there have been a few women, many like yourself, Dr. Jackie, who have capitalized off of reality TV the way you should. You got all these eyeballs watching you. What are your thoughts about using the platform to promote your other life and to build a life outside of the show?
I think one of the things, and you notice, that's different about our show is a lot of the women already came with something to the table. I think that it comes to a point where a lot of women realize this is a platform they can use, but they don't know what to do or how to do it. So they look at something that they see already that, they feel like they can make money from, and, and it's saturated. And my whole thing is that's where Dr. Jackie and myself is, because ain't that many. You got to get a damn degree. You got to get a license to do this shit. Just like OBGYN. And I don't understand why other people who have the same don't do the same. But I can't judge.
Here she go.
No. I can't judge. But the whole purpose of doing this is not just the money, but to build your platform. Because just like I said in the last episode, this shit could be taken away from you tomorrow. They already talking about a big shakeup. You don't know they're going to shake up. I really feel like business-wise, it would not be wise for you to get rid of Dr. Headley. That's just my real. You know what I'm saying? I can say that about other people. But what I'm saying to you is, this shit ain't promised tomorrow. And my whole thing is, you got one chance to piss one person off. And it's a wrap. And you gone, because look at, I ain't going to say no name. Look at Phaedra.
Yeah.
To me, she was reality TV gold. Now, I don't even watch the shit, but I remember some of her reads. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved her. She made somebody off. That's what it is.
The wrong person. Yeah, you can say the wrong thing. Who do you think, and I'm going to say my person after you say, who do you think. And
I'm going to be open, baby.
Who do you think has capitalized the most?
Oh, Lord. Kandi Burruss. Kandi Burruss.
Okay.
Kandi Burruss. Kandi Burruss. God damn, she keep opening up business. I feel like this is a commercial for her. I don't even know what the shit is.
So
I know about some cookie lady. I don't know what the fucking cookie lady is. But I'm sure she in that shit some kind of way selling making some fucking cookies and selling it back to y'all. So that's what I know.
The person I was going to say was Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes is the prototype of what you're supposed to do when you get on reality TV and the possibility of what you can become. Now, one thing I will say about Kandi, she's very smart.
Please don't leave this out. That fucking man smart too.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh, that man is actually catapulted.
Yeah, most definitely. That's a helpmate. That's a helpmate.
Don't discredit.
That's a helpmate.
And I talked to him. That man is brilliant.
And I'm going to tell you one thing. My best friend said to me one time that there's only but so far you can go alone. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And you need somebody else to help you go to the other level. Now, one thing I will say about Kandi, and it's a personal conversation she and I had. Kandi was very smart about doing this, and she said to me that they would have to kick me off. They would have to get me off this show kicking and screaming, because where else am I going to go and make this type of money to advertise my businesses and have lunch with a bunch of bitches? That's what she said to me. And see, for a lot of people in reality TV, more people, in my opinion, are in it for the fame and not the check. And Kandi came in with a strategy. She was like, no, God, I've been famous. This ain't nothing new to me.
But I will say this. Kandi had more of a business sense than a lot of people do.
And
because Yeah, because she had the business and she was able to use this platform and do something that could be profitable. A lot of people realize the platform, they just don't know what the fuck to do with.
And I think the other thing is too, and we've got to, if we're gonna tell the truth, we have to tell it all. Kandi came into the situation with some resources.
With money,
so it's easy to to do something when you've already not at all, because she did what you're supposed to do. I got this over here. I got this over here. I'm gonna put it together and make it.
Talk about it. I don't know what other people did, but she said originally they wasn't even paying her nothing. She paid for her. I don't know if we could say that.
I don't think she'd be offended if I tell this. She shared with me that her first season she did no contract, no pay.
Right. That's what
because
I'm
she saw the potential.
Right.
And that's smart.
A lot of people can't see the potential.
She saw the forest for the trees.
I saw the forest too, but I had to sift that shit out. But my whole thing is, yes, Kandi Burruss is wonderful. I get what you're saying about Nene. I never thought of her that way.
Yeah. Well, Nene for me, in my opinion, she is the rag to riches story of reality TV. So, Dr. Heaven, I got 2 more questions for you. We'll close out this segment. Who do you think are some of the most relevant, popular, successful people right now in reality TV?
I would say Nene Leakes. You can't say that without, because reality TV, like when you think about it, I think of her. For me. Now I don't know the other people. You know, I saw a lot of those women on those other shows, Beverly Hills and all that. They came in rich, right?
Right.
So they just doing it to be famous. So they on a different struggle. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm trying to come up.
Right.
They already up. I feel like, and you might not agree with me, I feel like Dr. Jackie Walters. I feel like because she's been on so many different reality TV shows.
She's been on all of them.
Delivering all the babies.
Jackie is delivering
you got to get
all the babies. Jackie is solely responsible for the population boom in Atlanta.
And not only that, she did it in an unorthodox way.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all got a little bit of her last year, but really she ain't really do that much. They showed a little bit of this, the new jacket, whatever. She really was, she kept her composure. Most of the time, y'all saw the little 3 minutes that she fell off maybe a little bit. But she's been able to do this and pick it back up and come back and apologize to a bitch she knows she ain't did nothing wrong to.
Well, we know Jackie eating good because she got that 9 million square feet medical center over there.
Yeah, you know what? People getting the 9,000 square foot house. This bitch got a.
Here she go.
And let me not talk about all the shit she own, because that ain't even it. Bitch, she owned buildings and surgical centers before Damon even thought about it.
I love it. So let's
not do that.
Okay. Well, what's your takes on the Jocelyn Hernandez's, the Cardi B's, the K Michelle's? All of those girls came in and used reality TV to take them.
I don't know nothing about them damn people. I'm gonna say this. I feel like Jocelyn Hernandez, it was luck, no talent.
Okay.
Cardi B, damn, cut that. That's my honest opinion. Fuck it. I ain't fighting the bitch. I can't fight, but shit, you give me a pile of crying, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Listen. Cardi B, I think she came in with a talent and she knew what to do. She started sleeping with the right man. They got the right production team behind her. That takes craft and that takes knowledge.
And a level of intellect.
And that takes, yes, she might talk a certain way, but the bitch got the shit in her head right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. It's right up here.
And that came
she much like you. It's right up here, but it come out wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cardi B and we the same fucking people. And K Michelle, I ain't gonna say nothing about her. All I remember about her is get off my motherfucking porch.
You so damn messy. Who do you think is running reality TV right now? Is it Andy? Is it Mona Scott Young? Is it RuPaul? Is it all three of them at the same time?
It's Andy. Damn it, it's Andy. Mona Scott sold her shit, right?
I don't know.
She did. I mean, from what I've read, everything you read might not be true. Right. But from what I've heard, she sold her shit. Which is great that a black woman got it. Because some of the people that started reality TV with Married to Medicine could have probably been with Mona, but they had a bad contract.
Here she go.
But I'm just being honest.
Here she
Mona
go.
Scott owned her shit. She actually orchestrated it. She probably got tired of this shit and sold it. Andy running this shit. Andy, you can say whatever you want to about Andy. And he's a person. So when you say that he said something wrong, whatever, I'm a person of business too, and I understand business. Sometimes you're going to say stuff that you don't mean in a certain way. You're going to try to be as humble as you want to, but at the end of the day, this is my shit.
Now, let me ask
you
this.
If you don't like it, build your own shit.
The Tyler Perry model.
I'm working with Andy.
Let me ask you a question though. As a black woman,
and I ain't saying that because I work with Andy. I feel like Andy running this shit. He got housewives. How many housewives he got?
Shit, 700 of them. It's
Okay,
every major city.
His, you know, and he treated like that. But Mary Manson ain't even his, but he hosts the thing. He owned Bravo, a percentage of it. He say he the director or something. I don't even know what the fuck he do, but he's somebody.
Do you? And I see this in the comments. I don't personally feel this way, but I see this in the comments. They say they feel like Andy shows some sort of class bias between the black women shows and the white women shows, that he get more messy with the black women shows and not as in depth. And
that's a messy ass question to ask me, okay?
But about your supervisor.
No. And I'm gonna tell you the truth about my supervisor. I think that motherfucker don't care about black or white. I think that motherfucker all about his money. Hear what I'm saying to you? Now, everything can be classified as racist or racial or whatever, but everything ain't racial. My whole thing is, okay, if you say something to me, I might be offended more by you being a white man, you know what I'm saying it to me, but whose fault is that? Is that your fault? Or is that my fault from my damn background or what I'm thinking? You're still the same person. So my whole thing is, I think that how could you be racist when you do this kind of thing? I don't think the man racist. I think he do what he think is right. Honestly, love my man. We about to talk about it. But the next segment of Heaven Help Us, we got the very own T.S. Madison. You know I ain't know what T.S. stand for.
We had a conversation. She said that she did not know you were trans. What? She said she didn't know we were. She didn't know.
How the fuck I supposed to know
Well, listen, you just gave me the book on learning about the V. I may end up with one by the end of the week.
Hey, and Dr. Jackie will start a new business. She will start a new shit, won't she? She got a surrogacy center. She'll be giving you vaginas.
There it is.
Cooking Women's Quad. After you eat, go on and get it cleared up. Okay?
There it is.
That's it.
Heavenly, I've enjoyed you so much. Thank you so much for having me on your platform. I love these conversations.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm not doing too much.
And you doing just enough, baby.
All right. Next time, next segment, we about to have Miss T.S. Madison. Y'all tune in next week.
See y'all later.
Help us. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, give me all they followers. I'm here trying to get some followers paying me when we coming in.
Go!